it's Debbie with the Question Queens, and I have got the best video in the world for you all, but I have not seen it. I just started watching it a little bit last night, and I had to stop it because I had to do a video on this. But this guy goes to the grocery store and gets a lobster. You know, like out of the tanks where you go to buy them and you cook them? Yeah, he gets a grocery store lobster, and he keeps it as a pet. So we're going to watch this together. And let's get right to... Oh, and please hit that subscribe button and the like button. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's get right to the video.
This 55-gallon salt tank has been sitting empty here for a while. It has a basic 10-gallon filter chamber below with mechanical and biological filtration. I've kept a few different things in it over the years. Moon jellyfish, comb jellies, cannonball jellies, sea nettles, and a cool crab that would come to the surface.
Sorry, by the way, look. That's the real ocean behind me. I usually am doing this at night and you can't see it, but there it is. And I've actually seen those cannonball jellyfish all over the beach. Oh my gosh, I love this guy. I love him.
While I was at the grocery store buying dinner, I glanced over at these lobsters. I don't know much about lobsters, but being from the South, U.S., I know a lot about crawdads. So I decided to try a lobster in the vacant tank. I'm not sure exactly if I'm rescuing it.
How would you pick one?
Or more just curious about what they're like.
Oh my gosh, I'd never be able to pick one. I'd have to get all of them.
I love lobster. It's my favorite special occasion food. This one will definitely only be a pet, though. Unless the zombie apocalypse hits, then I'll reevaluate the situation.
How does it live in the box? Wow.
I should open the box in the kitchen, right?
It's a big old lobster. Hi, little Herman. Oh my gosh. You have to name it. What would you all name it? Leave a comment what you would name the lobster. Aloysius, Lewinsky. Oh, no, not Lewinsky, but have to be an L name or something.
Imagine how good it's going to feel to get those rubber bands off. Who knows how long they've been on there, or how long it's been since this lobster ate last.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about them eating. I guess they... It could have been for a long time. You just want to open your hand after he does that. Open your little claw, buddy. Man, he's... I don't know how I can see what he's doing. And hold the camera. Yeah, no, I'd never be able to do that. He did good. Oh, he's just gonna pick him up. Is he just gonna... No, he's not. I don't know what he's doing. Oh! It looks like a giant cockroach. Okay. I would freak out. Like, I would never... Oh, he's just picking it up. Yep. Just... Pick me up! Oh, he's going in the water! I would imagine I don't see how he's still alive. There's a lot of stuff on that water. Okay, how many of y'all are thinking of Red Lobster and they have that little...
It's blowing air bubbles, so it must be getting rid of the air that got trapped in its shell when it was in the box and out of water.
I'm just going to say, I don't actually eat lobster, so I can feel comfortable watching this. For those of you that do, yeah, you probably don't now. Because they're tormented. Okay. I'm so glad he's doing this. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad he's doing this. I would not ever be able to have a lobster. I would like to save one. Oh.
Notice the old rubber band marks on the claws. I'm also noticing that it still isn't opening its claws.
No, that's not okay.
Very cool creature, though.
Hermie.
Look at all the armor.
No, not a Hermie.
I have no idea if it's male or female. Right now, though, I'm calling it Leon.
Oh my gosh.
Leon the lobster. Later, if I find out it's female, I'll call it Leona.
Oh, Leona. I didn't even think about it being a boy or a girl. That is a very bulky girl. It's definitely got to be a boy.
I have no idea how long this lobster's been in the grocery store, and no idea how long it's been since it's eaten anything.
What do lobsters eat?
I offered a few sinking fish pellets, and it starts scooping them up immediately.
Seafood. No, I didn't. It's eating the pellets.
Then it starts sifting through the substrate for pieces.
Aww. Poor little Leon was hungry. How do you know how much to feed them? Okay, one time, my daughter, I probably shouldn't tell this story because she could get in a lot of trouble, but she was working at UPS during Christmas time, and she picked up the next box to put it up on the conveyor belt, and yeah, the whole thing was filled with turtles. Little bitty turtles, this big. And one was almost 3/4 of the way out. And she's like, Mama, I couldn't just shove it back in there. Yeah, she brought it home. So I spent 3 days trying to figure out how to get this turtle to eat, which it never would. I couldn't even sleep because I'm sitting there starving a turtle to death. So I ended up finding a place where they actually raise them. And yeah, anyway. So thought I'd let you know about that. No little lobster turtles are for me.
Later, it decided it didn't like the big oyster shell that I had on the left side of the tank, so it moved it all the way over to the right side.
Redecorating! That's so cool. Wonder why he moved it. That's a really dirty tank. Are they supposed to be that dark? Oh! Okay, now that was cool.
Then it starts moving the crushed oyster shell substrate to the right, like a big earth mover, cleaning up its new house.
I don't know what a big earth
Maybe
mover
it is a female.
Oh, that's really funny. Guys can clean too. Wow, he is really moving his stuff. I think it's a boy. I'm keeping with a boy, and it's Leon. Leonardo DiCaprio. That's his name. No. Ooh, poor little worms.
On day 2, I decided
worms?
to change up the menu and offer it some live food. Earthworms. It immediately started going for these.
Oh my gosh, it immediately started eating it.
Though I noticed the dexterity of its 8 side arms was a little slow and not so accurate.
Aww.
It did find the worms and scoop them into its mouth.
Yuck. Okay, that's really gross. Although I do. Ew, look at its mouth! Okay, no, I would never be able to have a lobster. Oh, yuck. So gross. So gross.
On day 2, the big claws that were rubber banded still are not working.
Oh my gosh, that's so gross. Ugh. Creeped out. I mean, I wouldn't even be able, I don't even like touching worms, much less watching it sink down and be snatched up by
I feed it a few earthworms a day, and at about day 4, its longer left claw starts working again. And its dexterity with its 8 smaller claws improves quite a bit, too.
It's a ginormous claw to be snatching up a worm with. Ew. Okay, I don't think I like lobsters. But I like him, but I don't think I like them. It does look like a giant cockroach, doesn't it? Like a big old beetle bug. But I like him. Aww. Wow. He's really cute. I wonder if he's gonna open up his claws again. Well, I mean, I know he's opening up that one, but not too much. The other one hadn't opened up at all. So gross. Ugh. His mouth looks like something off an Alien. What are all those things moving? What's he doing?
Later, I start testing the claws with a long suction tube. As you can see, the left claw is starting to work, but the right crushing claw still won't open on its own.
Are they
When
both
these claws have been strapped shut for a long time with rubber bands, the muscles and nerves just start shutting down from lack of use. The same would happen to our hands if they were clasped shut for months.
Okay. For months?
I keep doing this for several days to try and get some motion out of its claws, inserting the wand in the claw and twisting it to try and open it.
Oh, he's trying to open it up a little bit. Are they both called crushing claws? I mean, is that just the crushing claws? I wonder what he thinks he's doing. Like, I got a big fish and I'm trying to catch it.
After the earthworms, I bought a frozen seafood pack that had clams in the shell. This is a great price.
Great price.
And it's enough to last him a couple of weeks or more.
How does he know how much to feed the...
So I thawed some clams out and dropped them in.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be cool.
Leon immediately went for these and ate
up.
the clam right out of the shell.
Oh yeah,
He seemed to enjoy the challenge of manipulating the shell and getting the food out of it.
They are really bonding together, I can tell. Okay, that's not as gross as the worm. Kind of getting used to his alien mouth.
After he ate the clam, he carried the empty shell across the aquarium and put it on the other side.
Aw, he's a
Kinda
neat
like putting
freak.
the dishes in the dishwasher after dinner.
Oh, the dishes in the dishwasher. He's a neat freak. I didn't know lobsters were that neat. I wonder what they do under the ocean. Just stack everything under something, and that's crazy. Who knew? Doesn't seem like very much food. He's a big boy.
So over the next couple of days, I fed Leon clams in the shell, and I started noticing his dexterity improving.
I'm so glad. I'm just so creeped out, but I'm so glad. I like you, Leon.
And I also noticed his left crusher claw was starting to open and close some.
You went after him.
He seems to enjoy manipulating the clamshells and getting the food out. Sort of like entertainment.
You gotta work a little bit for his food.
It's been 2 weeks now. Everything is going great. And after 2 weeks, Leon has good strong movement in both of his large claws.
Oh, he did. He
The
opened
ones
up
that
his
were
other
rubber banded up.
Oh, he's really tugging at him. Leon! We like you, Leon. Have any of y'all ever owned a lobster as a pet?
He loves to eat.
He loves to eat. Gosh, he looks like a bug.
He grooms himself a lot, particularly after eating, sort of like a cat. He grooms his whiskers and even his eyes.
His eyes? Oh, that's right. I don't think they have eyelids. I'm pretty sure they don't have eyelids. Oh, I just saw his eyeball. I didn't even know it was right there. Okay, that's... Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna...
Overall, I would say a lobster is a pretty interesting pet.
Interesting.
It sits still in the corner a lot and explores and sifts through the substrate more at night, and does a lot of yoga-type squats and positions. Down dog, down lobster,
Downward
and a lot of
lobster.
other moves.
The downward lobster.
I should build him a drum kit. He would be an amazing drummer with all the dexterity he has in all those limbs.
I'm assuming he means real drums. I don't...
2 weeks ago, this tank bottom was covered in algae. He has totally cleaned it up. As far as tank design, this is not bad. The water's clean, filtered, and there's plenty of oxygen. The salinity is a pretty standard salt tank level with a specific gravity of 1.023, and there's plenty of calcium for his exoskeleton. The substrate is all crushed coral. Ideally, bigger is better, so it would be nice to have a long 125-gallon tank like this. I may get a...
All right, well, that's the video. Kudos to that guy for going to get... hang on, let me get his name. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll put the link to the original video down in the description. That way you all can take a look at the rest of it. I'm sure there might be follow-ups as well. So, well, hopefully there are. But anyway, kudos to that guy for doing that. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button on your way out and the like button if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you real soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.